Sorry about that. Y'all doing okay? Ah, Lordy. Here, we're gonna go right. We're gonna do this, okay? Yeah, that's better. That's better. Okay. Um, so I've been doing some work. We went and looked at a house yesterday. Me and a buddy of mine thinking about partnering up. Um, this house has a lot of potential. It is pretty good house. But my thoughts for the day. There's a lot going on, you guys. A lot of strange weather. Um, a lot of high emotion. I what don't know what to make of it. But um, wifey just come out here. I don't know what to make of it, guys. But I do know that we have to keep our hand in God's hands. We got to keep our faith. Um, just here the other day, I thank you, baby. I found out that we were going to have a vacancy in one of our units. Hold on a minute, you guys. It's going to be fine, hun. It'll come back. That's just that sun's hot. Yeah, it wilted it down. And once that sun goes down, it'll liven back up again. Yeah, but found out that one of our units was going to be vacant pretty soon. I got kind of, I ain't gonna say I got my feelings, but I was like, okay, then what are we gonna do? But let me tell you what God did. I got a text yesterday. Somebody wanting to know if I had anything available. I ain't even. I haven't marketed it. I haven't told anybody there was going to be any vacancies, and just out of the blue, somebody asked if I don't have any vacancies, um, or do I have any vacancies? And that right there. Not only does that, um, hello. Not only does that give me joy, that God's looking out for me like that. But it for people to think of me when they're looking for a place to stay, that's big, you guys. That's big. That's huge. Excuse me, I'm gonna open my water here. I hope I don't splash it all over myself. But that's huge, guys. Oh, hold on a minute. I can't because I can't see. All right. I'm just trying to enjoy the outdoors while it's halfway pleasant. Okay, so I see here it says I didn't know Suge Knight. Oh, you guys are. Oh my gosh, y'all got jokes. Bro looked at my name and said, I'm not saying that. I'm doing okay. I'm doing great, guys. Yeah, thanks for the laugh, though, for real. Thanks for the laugh. I do need to lose some weight, though. I'm all right. Shoot, far. My doctor doesn't talk to me, so I'm trying. I got my water instead of my Kool-Aid or my juice or my soda. Thank you guys. Thank you all. Man, for real, part of God's blessing is you guys also. That's what I wanted to get on here and just say. Of course, I do riding with Tim where I go around and I'm driving and I'm ranting or raving or whatever, but you guys make the show what it is. I also have Wayland Enterprises Live where we talk about what our next business steps are and what we're doing, which part of what I'm talking about now will go in that next live. But I just wanted to get on here and just tell you all what I was thinking, and I was thinking about you guys. Um, if I go 2 or 3 days without going live, I feel like I'm missing out on something. I'm missing out on my family. You know what I mean? So you guys really have made this experience pleasant. And so forgive me for having to pull my glasses up because these are prescription. I'm nearsighted. I can't see far out. So I will tell you, I am chilled, man. I am chilled. Uh, my wife said that the other day. It's like I look like a boss. Uh, I don't. I'm not the person that pats myself on the back, but I've learned a long time ago that I don't want to follow. Okay, so I'll say that because I don't want to sound arrogant or I don't know, like a pompous ass. But I learned a long time ago I don't want to follow man. Okay, all right. I want to follow the path that the Lord has laid before me. I don't follow trends. I don't. I just don't follow. I want to. I want to lead. I want to take the lead. And I've always been. I haven't always been like that. When I was younger, I didn't do that. I followed people around. I wanted to be accepted. Now I don't care. You're going to take me as I am. If you don't, that's fine. That's just like on here. My content's going to be what it is. And if people don't like my content, they're not going to watch. That's fine. Just don't get on here and be disrespectful. Just don't watch. And so far, I have had the greatest audience that anyone could ask for. I mean, you guys get on here, that joke there, man. I have a sense of humor. That's funny as hell. And I really enjoy interacting with you guys, and I just appreciate you all so much. Y'all have really brightened days that were dark for me sometimes. So, I'm wanting to help you guys, but you guys have helped me. Uh, with that being said, that's just my thoughts for today. Oh man. I will tell you this heat has been so treacherous that leaves are turning, and it is not even fall, you guys. They're just dying. But let me look at this right here. Yeah, when I have haters, the watch my videos, I just say they are a fan. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I will tell you this, out of respect for you guys, the people who actually conduct themselves with class, I will not put up with it. They get on here, they act up, they get blocked. So I don't mind the jokes as long as they stay within the realm of respect and respect the viewers, because I have a lot of younger people who get on here. You know what I mean? So I want to be. I ain't gonna say I want to be a role. Well, yeah. Because I mean, that's what I want to be, a role model in Christ for these kids. And I want you guys to do the same for the adults who get on here. Remember, we have kids watching, and they're going to conduct themselves by the things they see. Let's see. The leaves are like nice. Yes, absolutely. The leaves are like, forget it. I'll see you next year. I'm telling you, man. Uh, Out of respect and privacy for my neighbor, I will not show their property, but I'm just looking at their tree right now, and yeah, it's crazy. And some of my trees are the same way. I mean, outside leaves, the ones that's getting all the sun, they're just dying, man. They turn brown. It's crazy. Oh, let's see here. Oh boy, I do. I really, like I said, I enjoy you guys. We went out earlier today, but I wasn't able to record because I was trying to conduct business and help my daughter. And I also talked to my brother, which please give a shout out to my brother. He's getting ready to buy him a piece of property, man, and he's going to buy a home that's going to be an investment property also. So big shout out to him. I'm proud of this guy. He's really wanting to do the right thing, and I can't knock that, man. I can't knock that. Shout out to my boy. He's my older bro, so he's doing his thing. I'm happy for him. And shout out to my little brother also. That's my boy too. I love him. Let's see here. Hold on. Absolutely, people. And forgive me because I'm having to strain a little bit because my screen is cracked. So some of the words are behind the cracks there. You know. Yeah, man. But hey, I appreciate y'all coming on with me. Appreciate the likes, the subscriptions. Um, I was saying the other day on one of my lives, I am 16 subscriptions away from being at 2,600 subscribers. Man, that's humbling, guys. That's humbling. I've sustained that for almost a year now. So that's humbling. It's lost. Oh, goodness. Go on somewhere. Just leave me alone. I ain't bothering nobody. Um, Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. Man. Yeah, but it's a little humid out here, but it is not. If you're sitting in the shade, it's not as bad as it has been. But that sun is hitting on my leg, my pants leg right now, and you can feel it. That's for sure. You can feel it. Um, I'm trying to figure out if there's another place I could go. I probably don't have to go on the other side of my shed here. It's blocking the sun. Okay, my phone is giving me a saying that yeah, because it's out in the direct sunlight. That's why it's hot. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, I'm trying to keep my phone out of the sun. But serious business. Okay, all right, I'm back. Sorry about that. When my phone gets too hot, it drops the signal. So, plus I went on ahead and got hooked up to the Wi-Fi. But what I'm saying is, and I'm gonna get off of here. I'm not gonna keep you all long. Uh, I love you. I appreciate you. And please check out the other videos. I got some more coming. They're on their way. Let's see what we got here. Okay. All right, I'll check your channel out. Why is my mom on my channel? Yeah, I don't know who that is. But yeah, for real, I'm getting ready to get off of here. I set a time for 15 minutes. I'm over that limit, but I just want to get on here and give you all some thoughts and my gratitude, just to tell you guys how much I appreciate you, and hopefully, no, not hopefully, I'm praying that you all have a blessed day. Stay safe, stay cool, put on some sunscreen if you're gonna be outside, because this sun is no joke. Okay, it's no joke. I'm gonna have to be out here in it before I go back to work. I got to get this grass mowed. Yeah, so I had to take my tire off my lawnmower. A guy came over and we got it to air up, but it's not holding air. I think it's just the bead around the tire, the seal. So, but I just went on ahead and took it to someone who deals with that stuff and see if they can't find anything wrong with the tire. Maybe they can repair it, or I'll get a new one. You know, I'm blessed to be able to do that. So let's go ahead and get that taken care of, and so we can get this yard mowed, keep it nice and pretty as much as we can. And that's what we're going to do. Oh, man. All right. But, yeah, that's that. Oh, man. Top fans, huh? Let's check that out. I want to look at that. I want to see who's the top fans here. Okay. Top fan. Okay. I can dig that. Thank you. It says, if I say this wrong, please forgive me, but it says Cindy Smith, 2761, top fan. Awesome. Thank you. Come on in and subscribe. Be part of the family. I try to do videos like this almost daily. Almost. I don't do it all the time. Well, I ain't gonna say that. I don't do it 100% of the time, but I'm on here quite often. So, you know, whether it's Riding with Tim, Wayland Enterprises Live, or this one here, My Thoughts, I'm getting on here and I'm doing lives. Also, I post videos and shorts, and I'm gonna start breaking down some of my other older videos into shorts, and just, you know, because not everybody's got time to sit down and watch a 5-10 minute video. So, you know, I'm just gonna start breaking those down into shorts also and putting them on the channel. Just using this platform to, you know, get awareness out there that there's more to life than just working and sleeping. All right. I also feel like that I've been given permission to turn over a new leaf and start really living life more. All right, instead of being scared that for whatever reason. I'm gonna start living a little bit more, guys. Start enjoying what we have, because we're not going to be here very much longer. I'm telling you, God's coming back, and I've lived as long as I have, and it's like a blink of an eye. So when I say it's not going to be very much longer, when you think about it, 40, 50, 60 years, it's not a long time in the grand scheme of things. It's just a blink of an eye. So, I mean, he could be back in the next 6 minutes or he could be back in the next 60 years, but he's coming. He's coming. And my kids' generation, I do believe we'll see it. Okay? Thank you for the like. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not trying to be over religious or whatever you want to call it. I'm just telling you what I feel and what I've been seeing since I've been a child up until now. My generation's a unique generation. We've had the best of both worlds where technology was just now um, starting to flourish. All right, so we didn't have when I was growing up, we didn't have the technology we have now, but technology grew with us, if that makes sense. Technology grew up with us. So we went from the big bulky computers that nobody could have at home, only the government had it or certain businesses, to now we got a handheld computer that we can speak to. You know, those things were in sci-fi movies when I was a kid. And it was like, oh, that's going to be in the future. That ain't going to happen until I'm dead and gone is how I used to feel. Being able to talk to a computer and it talk back to you. I thought that was going to be something that my kids would see. I wouldn't see that. But it's here. It's here. Okay? So that's the thing. Hold on a minute. Let me read this here. Dec- Decreasing taxes. I think that's what that says. I'm sorry, I got cracks in my screen, so it's hard for me to read. Decreasing taxes. Okay, you all. So I'll speak a little bit on what they just said there. Okay. Um, I think that we are in a situation now where we have put too much emotion and thought into profit. I know, and don't get me wrong. I have um, capitalized on capitalism. All right. I'm not speaking against capitalism, but what I am speaking against is greed and hyper capitalism. Um, when you start putting money over somebody's well-being, that's a problem. Um, and then people are doing this. Um, some people are doing this in the name of quote unquote God. No, if you read your word, we are supposed to help one another. I ain't saying you got to give out everything free, but we are supposed to be able to help one another. And one of the ways that I feel like I'm helping people is I am giving freely the things that I've learned in the journey that I'm in. Where people behind me who is taking the same journey or just starting to take it, they can learn from my mistakes and my wins. I'm documenting this so they can go back and they can look at it. You know, and excuse me for 1 second. I'm sorry about that, guys. I know that was nasty, but I have allergies also, so it's hard for me to sit out here. But my bad. Excuse me. That wasn't good etiquette. But anyway, you got to read your word. If you're going to call yourself a child of God and you're following Jesus' teachings, you have to read your word. And you have to know exactly how. You got to ask yourself, what would Jesus do? That's an old cliche that people have tried to make a mockery of, but it's serious. What would Jesus do? Would Jesus allow money to dictate who he's going to help? And that's the only thing that every time somebody makes a political statement or they try to back their stance on whatever policies are being put forth, they always seem to want to back it with money. Well, I'm going to get more money in my pocket. I'm going to be able to live better. What I've done is I've adapted to the system. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not rich, but I've flourished. You understand what I'm saying? I've flourished in the current system that we're in. Yeah, could I have more? Probably. But I'm not living on the street. I'm not going hungry. I have transportation. So I think I'm doing pretty daggone well for myself. And I'm trying to learn the system to where I can do better. Not take away from, I don't want the system to take away from others so I can do better. I'm trying to find a way to do better through the system. And some people who say that the people who are on entitlement programs is what they call them, whether it be welfare or Medicare or Medicaid, SNAP, whatever, Affordable Care Act, whatever these programs are, they want to label these people as being lazy and not wanting to do anything for themselves. But we also forget that we have disabled people, mentally and physically. We also have our elderly. We also have orphans, children who are not able to take care of themselves. So these programs help those people. And when you throw out blanket bills that doesn't specify who you want to help and who you don't want to help, that's just that's lazy to me. And that's the way our companies are ran now too, is they don't want to deal with problems and issues individually. They just want it to go away. So then they throw out a blanket statement or they throw out a blanket policy that covers everybody, not the problem. Now it creates another issue. All right, so I'm going to get off of that. All I can tell you, anybody, it doesn't matter how you believe, what side you're on, which there shouldn't be any sides. We're all Americans. We should be. We all should be united, but you see that's not happening. No matter what you choose, at the end of the day, you're going to see. It's going to happen. And I want to put this out there too for my viewers. I seen something the other day, and both parties do this, is they will create a mess, okay? And that mess, and they know that mess will not take effect probably until the next presidency. And then they'll blame that president for the mess. And both sides do it. Both sides do it. They'll take credit for policies that were put in place before them, but then give the blame to either the previous president or the next president or the next official. And these policies that are being put in place over the last 20 years, some of them you're not seeing that. Well, for instance, and I know this is not going to be favorable. Please forgive me, you guys. I don't want to get into politics and name dropping, but when you get into the Trade Act that was done back in the 90s, where it pretty much opened the borders up for trade, and we lost a lot of manufacturing jobs to other countries. And now we're seeing the effects of that. I believe that's a problem. And I believe the current administration is trying to solve that problem. I don't think they're going about it the right way in certain areas, but in certain things, I do believe and understand what they're doing. There's not many. I'm just gonna be honest. It's not many, but some. But some. But for anybody to sit up there and think that one party or the other is for you, you are naive as hell. I'm sorry. I said it. I love you guys. I don't want y'all mad at me, but this is true. You're naive if you really think that the current administration or the past administration gave, or any past administrations of our generation gave two damns about you, you are naive. The corporate world has ran America for quite some time, and that's who they cater to. They don't cater to people like us. They don't care about people like us. All right? So while you're standing on your soapbox screaming for whoever you are a fan of, because that's what it's become, I'm a fan of this person, I'm a fan of that person. While you're helping them further their agenda, you're getting screwed. And I'm laughing because I was one of those people. I was one of those people. And I tell you, a lot of people use the word of God to try to further their agenda. And I've seen things that I'm just not really fond of in certain parties when it comes to following the word of God. But the other party, they don't try to put an end to it. Do you know why they don't want to put an end to it? So we could keep talking about it, so we could be distracted, so we don't see what the hell's going on behind the scenes. All right, that's all I'm going to say, guys. I'm 30 minutes in. I don't want to get political because really politics causes hard feelings between people who are how can I put this? It can cause hard feelings between family and friends. All right, and it shouldn't. It shouldn't cause hard feelings. People are entitled to believe what they believe. All right. At the end of the day, it's whether or not. Well, I ain't gonna say it shouldn't cause hard feelings. I'm not gonna say that because if you believe a certain way and it's affecting me, and you're supposed to be my friend or you're supposed to be my relative, if I don't have to deal with you, I'm not gonna. Me personally, I ain't gonna have hard feelings toward you, but I don't have to deal with you. It is what it is. If that's how you believe, that's how you believe. We don't have to. We don't have to speak. I don't have to deal with you. All right. But yeah, I don't want to end on a negative note, guys. So on a positive note, like I said, shout out to my brother. Pray for my baby girl. Praying that she gets her job, and all our endeavors that's coming up, just pray for us, okay? Pray that we can move on and move forward and be prosperous within the system. I don't want to take away from nobody. Nobody. All right? So, at the end of the day, you got to uphold the law. That's fine. But get the people who is breaking the law. Leave us law-abiding citizens alone and let us be prosperous in what we do. All right, so that's the way I look at it. Oh, I know my wife ain't gonna want me talking like that, but that's what it is. Had to get it off my chest. All right, I love you guys, man, and thank you again for watching, tuning in, for the likes, for the subscriptions, for the shares, hitting the notification button, tuning in whenever I'm on. I got a few faithful viewers that every time I'm on, they're on, and I do appreciate that, man. I love you guys to death, and probably be back on tomorrow. Riding with Tim will be on tomorrow. I got to go down. It's either going to be Riding with Tim or it's going to be Wayland Enterprises Live, because I got business to take care of. So it might be Wayland Enterprises Live. But anyway, I'll be on tomorrow. So look for either Wayland Enterprises Live or Riding with Tim, okay? Do that for me. And any of you guys who are YouTube content creators, put it in the chat. Let me know. I will subscribe to your channel. No questions asked, okay? Just let me know if you're a content creator, and I will support you. Notification bell and all. All right? Do the same for me. Love you guys. Have a good one. Get me another drink of my water, and then we'll get back in the house. This water's already done got hot. Oh my gosh. All right. Peace out, guys. Love you.